Good day, folks. Everything new under the sun. A short commentary on a couple news articles that I want to bring to your attention. You see all the riots, all the disagreement on the university campuses across the United States, across Canada, and then you look at the movie Civil War. You may want to go watch that. It may be a very good indication of what's coming. The country is divided, and in large part across religious lines. So isn't that interesting that that is happening? So just be prepared for that. That's an eventuality, and ultimately, who's going to get persecuted? Well, it's going to be the Christians, right? First it's the Jews, and then they come for the Christians. Let's take a look at this industry group. This is foxbusiness.com. Industry group warns of Chinese connected vehicles. Connected autos could be exploited in ways that threaten national security, said one expert. And I'll add to this anything that has a computer chip in it, anything that is connected. That includes wireless routers, your computers, your iPads, your iPhones, any cell phone, or really your fridges and your microwaves, things that have chips in them, things that have Wi-Fi, your Nito robot vacuums, everything you use that has a computer chip in them could be used as a drone computer, part of a larger system of computers to hack and do denial of service attacks. Or it could be used to track you for surveillance, data used from it to understand your whereabouts when you're at home, all these sorts of things. If you have a connected fridge that has Wi-Fi on it for some reason, they likely know every time you open your fridge, so they know exactly when you're home. If you have cameras, they know when your lights are on and off, when people are home, when people are leaving, when people are coming into the house, etc. So via these are all attack vectors, and even if they're not Chinese made, they're hackable. Even if they're Texas Instruments made in the USA, if they're network connected, they're hackable, and they could be used against you. And when World War III starts, whether it comes from your own government or the quote unquote enemy government, they're going to be hacking into all these devices, and that's just something you got to remember. Now, what's the video when the world ends or whatever? I forgot the name of that one. The one that was made by Obama's movie making company. That one has Tesla's driving remotely and crashing into each other, jamming up the roads. And I'm not saying that exactly thing is going to happen, but when World War III starts, things like that will happen. An EMP device will disable them all. You could remotely control those just like a drone and use them as battering rams, or just simply kill whomever the driver is by crashing them if you're the enemy and you're trying to take out as many people as possible. So just be aware of that. Now, this is evil coming out of the United States. Nancy Pelosi, if the Democrats win, and it doesn't look like they will at all, based on Trump's ratings, if Democrats win, we will kill filibuster and legalize abortions up to birth nationwide. It's unbelievable to me that these people, go for this kind of stuff. It's evil. I don't know what else to call it. And these people should be. She's out of office now. She's retired, if I'm correct. But they're these people are too old in Congress. That's for sure. But I'm not sure that any of the younger politicians are any better than these old ones. So, civilization. This is the downfall of Western civilization. That's for sure. Now, one bright spot is maybe U.S. leadership to come, potentially. We'll see how this turns out. This is aljameter.com. Trump says, I'm not sure a two-state solution anymore is going to work. Republican presidential candidate and former U.S. President Trump speaks during a rally in Grand Rapids, Michigan, April 2nd, 2024. So if he is against a two-state solution, that could bode well for the U.S. and further delay the wrath of God coming for the sin of the nation and the sin of the leadership. So that could be a good thing. So we'll see how that turns out. This is from War News 247, and it relates to Russia taking out NATO weapon shipments in Odessa. Now, NATO has troops on the ground. They're getting more and more weapon systems, more Patriot missile systems, F-16s heading there. Abrams tanks are already on the ground. Russia already has some destroyed, and they're on display in Russia as trophies of war. But NATO is completely directly involved. We're not even guessing at it anymore. It's not even a mystery on mainstream media anymore that NATO troops and equipment and of obviously funding is heading as fast as it can to Ukraine. It's just really the question now is when does Russia say, okay, you've crossed 15 red lines. Now we're going to go ahead and go all out against NATO. This is the question. When does it pop off? When does it go nuclear? And this is what Russia has been planning for, effectively, waiting for probably the alignment of China to back Russia. And they're just stringing this out as long as the U.S. doesn't push too far. But they're being very, very patient, Russia is, and Putin. But they are ready, and their whole strategy is not to win a conventional war against NATO, against the United States, but indeed to win the nuclear war, which they figured would come quickly after the conventional war started. So that is their planning. That is their route to victory. They know that, and that's ultimately how it's going to end up. So we're in the middle of World War III. It's just that people don't realize it, and everybody's living fat, dumb, and happy. They want to keep their heads in the sand. They don't want to think. Even if they know it deep down, they don't want to believe it. They want to keep doing the things they're doing every day, having fun, and hoping it doesn't get any worse to where it changes their lifestyle, and people don't realize what's happening. And if they did, maybe they would vote otherwise. Maybe we would have different politics and political leaders in power if they realized where the politicians, where the governments were taking us in this world. All I can say, folks, is be prepared. We're heading there. It's a sad situation. I don't know when it's going to start. World War II started at some point, and I think World War I already started. We just don't know yet. So again, more of the same. It's a bit of a lull. If you call this a lull, explosions and chaos everywhere. If you call that a lull, across Western nations and all these, the civil unrest of the riots at the universities. That's what we call a lull these days, folks. And NATO weapons getting blown up in the port of Odessa in Ukraine. So things are going to get hotter from here. These are birth pains, and you just need to have faith in Jesus Christ, that He will take you and provide for you through what Wrangler Star rightly labels the coming struggle, the coming great struggle. So I'll leave there. Thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next video.